the degree of absolute poverty in the world since the fall of the Berlin Wall, essentially, it has plummeted so fast. It's unparalleled in human history. You know, there wouldn't be any people in the world who are in privation now if it wasn't for political corruption. And it's all because the principle of voluntary exchange has become almost a universal norm, even though, you know, we're starting to savage it again. And that's lifted the billions of people that everyone predicted would starve, the majority of them into the middle class, right, in 30 years. It's an absolute bloody miracle. And the idea that the leftist radicals who criticize that could possibly have the moral upper hand in the face of that kind of evidence, it's a kind of miracle. And it's a miracle of inarticulate guilt on the part of the classic liberal and conservative types, because the evidence is crystal clear. You know, there are a vanishingly small proportion of the world's population is in absolute privation. And if we continue even on the developmental pathway that we're on now, there'll be no poverty in the world at all by 2035, despite the fact that there'll be like 8 billion people. I mean, my God, it's such a miracle, and that's a voluntary exchange miracle. And to the degree that you're participating in that, you're bringing that about. There's nothing to feel guilty about on that front. So, and you have to become articulate enough to start to be able to defend this. And maybe that's why you want to take on your political responsibility, you know, because doing that would force you to become articulate enough to defend your principles. And that's a good thing to learn, you know, and then you're models for the young people in your community who are looking at a pathway forward that involves responsible citizenship.